live! Woo! Happy Manager Mindset Monday! We are bathing suits and business, baby!
And business and bathing suits.
Woo! How fun is that? Okay, so I absolutely have to take my sunglasses off because my Mr. Man, my Mr. Jeff Beebe says, hey, you have such pretty eyes. People need to see them. Isn't that sweet?
Yes,
So sweet, right?
So true.
However, I always want people to see my eyes because they're the windows to our soul, right? This is my friend Elizabeth Wells, and not only is she my friend, but she's one of my business partners, and I'm so excited because we're having a bathing suit and business day, and some other of our business partners are going to be here in just a little bit, and I was hoping they'd get here in time so you could see some of them and maybe get some great words of wisdom, because I attract some of the wisest people into my life. I attract some of the yummiest people into my life, and the lovey people. It's so good. It's so good. And I have so much fun. So today we're going to talk a little bit about collaboration, and I know we've probably talked about that in the past, but this is going to have a different sway on it. And I've been studying a lot with John C. Maxwell, and he is all about leadership skills. And I just say being a better person, being a downright better person. And I love to keep moving forward in myself and onward, upward, and be a better person. Show up every day better and better and better, whatever that is, whatever that looks like. And I know that Elizabeth is like that also. And we both have martial arts background, and we think that some of our a lot of our business skills and leadership skills and teammate skills, because it's important to be a great teammate, not just a great leader. You can't be a great leader if you're not a great teammate. It just doesn't work. But we think a lot of our skills were built into us and learned by our martial arts background. Yeah?
Yeah, it definitely gave us that tough skin that we need.
Yeah. Here, lean in a little bit so they can see you. Yeah. Go. Tough skin.
Okay, yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Totally. I started martial arts when I was 11 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a fantastic coach, Tom Farrar, shout out. And I'll tell you, about 1 in 10 students would stick around because he would push us.
Mm-hmm.
Punch harder, use your stances lower, kick higher, go, go, go.
Yep.
More precision, and taking that kind of criticism, that kind of coaching
Yeah.
can be harmful to the ego.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? She just brought up a good point. So hold your story right there. I cannot tell you how many times I left the dojo in tears, and it's being criticized, but it's not being criticized. It's making you better at the skill that you said you wanted. And a lot of times I find in business, we're in network marketing, people will show up and they'll go, I want this, I want this, I want this. I want to build a big business, like a big empire. I really want to help people. And the minute they have a little bit of criticism, they run and hide, or, oh, that person, I can't believe they said blah, 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 blah. And I think to myself, oh yeah, you should have been in my martial arts class, because you would not have lasted. Like,
Right.
you have to have that thick skin. You have to decide that there's something better out there than what you've got going on. And I find, and I talked about it on our training call this morning, that our egos get in the way.
Yes.
Ego is that fear-based thing. It keeps us, protected, but I think it's a learned behavior also.
It keeps us wimpy sometimes.
Yeah, it does. So go ahead with your story.
Yeah,
And Jet's
yeah.
on. Hi, Jet.
Hi, beautiful. Jet also trained with me. She's one of the few people who hung in there. And what happened was that we became world-class martial artists.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to remember what we wanted to achieve when it was hard, and when our bodies maybe were in pain and we were sore, and we needed someone to give us the data boy pat, and it didn't happen when we wanted it, right? But then we went and competed, and we got our gold medals, right?
Yep.
And in our business here, we have to have the vision. And then when this beautiful lady tells me, like, Elizabeth, that's not the right mindset, I could take it personally, or I can choose to say, okay, I'm going to receive that, and I'm going to figure out how to walk in what she's saying.
Yeah.
And if you're in a sensitive place, you can get a little butthurt, but you have to remember that this is for your good, you know?
Yep.
And I'm so grateful for every single slap on the hand, every single motivational. Well, you've said some very important, pointed things for me in my business and in my mindset that just she's so right. You know, I need to change my mindset around that, especially.
So, you know, and not trying to be right, we're trying to be relational, but it's kind of like when you have a child, and you have Tanky, and he's 3. It's kind of like you've got to teach them what could get them hurt. You've got to show them, and they have to learn the lesson on their own. But you're not gonna, I'm not gonna yell at him for crossing the street without looking because it might hurt his feelings. Sometimes you just got to get in there and you got to be direct, because you're like, you know, you're gonna get hurt, or you're gonna hurt your business in some way, or a relationship in some way, or yourself. You know. Absolutely. And so I'm in a sensitive. Today, let me tell you, sensitivity. I always say I'm a moon child. I'm Cancer. July 12th is my birthday. Our sign is sensitivity at its highest, right? And today, I showed up there. I don't know what happened, but I was sensitive girl today. Ooh boy. It happens, right? But here's what I learned from martial arts. I can get in that sensitive mode, but you know what? I've got, like you said, a bigger vision. I've got someplace I want to go. I want to rank up with my martial arts. I want to get that next degree in that black belt. I want to go. I have reasons for that. So in life, if you think about it, it's all collaboration with people, right? And we get to decide who we collaborate with, but are we collaborating with the people that really desire or see our desire, and they desire to help us up the game, no matter how sensitive or how we might get our hand slapped or we might get our feelings hurt, or I call it a punch in the face. I have a mentor that I'll go to with maybe a problem, and I'm hunting for a solution, because leaders come with solutions, not problems, and I'll talk stuff over with her, and sometimes I'm sensitive and she'll say something that feels like she just punched me in the face, but I take it. I might not like it, but I take it, and then I call it interflect, my word, interflect. I'll go in and go, okay, this is what she said, and I might not have liked it, but it doesn't mean I don't like her. It doesn't mean I'm going to talk bad about her. I collaborated. I sought her advice out, and she helps me grow into that next level of leadership. And I admire that. And collaborating and really building on not really what's right, but relationship, and then showing each other how we can be better humans. Collaboration in that way is everything.
Absolutely. And I just really admire the coaches who are willing to push us, because
we're not always the favorites.
You guys are putting yourself out there. We're not
always the favorites.
There's a risk that we're not going to like you, you know?
Absolutely.
And if you're a people pleaser, and you have a streak of that at least in you, and you're like, I don't want to say this thing that you need to hear to make you reach your fullest potential. And that's definitely something that I'm learning from you right now, is to say the thing that is going to help someone, because you can see it for them, and seeing that vision for them, and like, hey, come on, you can do this. And it's a valuable skill when you have a coach who is willing to say something hard to hear.
Yeah, because just like in martial arts, when you're teaching martial arts, you might have people that are going to quit because they don't like you, but they just shot themselves in the foot. Same thing with business. You might have people that quit, or maybe people that are on your team that maybe they just don't like you. Well, they shot themselves in the foot because you wanted the best for them, or you have something that's tried and true. Like, if I get in a fight, I know how to defend myself. I have self-defense in my background, right? So if my teacher would have been, I don't want to teach her self-defense because she might not like me anymore and then she'll quit, then that didn't serve anybody. So we do have to put ourselves out there, right? And we do have to learn those skills. And if we like or don't like somebody, that kind of doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah, in martial arts, it's considered a sign of disrespect if someone doesn't train hard with you.
Yeah.
If someone's taking it easy on you, then they're not respecting you, right? If my coach isn't training hard with me, they're telling me that I can't do it.
And you're not worth it.
Exactly.
Not worth my energy.
Yeah, so when you train hard with me, then it's
Yeah.
telling me that you see that I can be what I want to be, and I can maybe have even potential that I never even imagined for myself.
Oof. Oof.
Walking into
Right?
the vision.
If you have somebody in your life that sees your potential and you've said you wanted something, what you just said, say that again? That last sentence about the potential?
Yeah, they see the potential for you that you might not even see for yourself. And that's why they're pushing you hard.
Yep.
Which is such a gift.
Such a gift. So I got my black belt with Billy Blanks, Taibo guy, if some of you guys know him, and he pushed me hard. I always thought he was so mean to me. I'm like, oh my God, he is so mean. He hates me. Why is he so mean? But he expected something out of me each test. He expected something out of me every class. He put me, I was an orange belt, and the black belts were testing, and it was an all day long test, and he made me come out on the floor with every single one of them doing forms and self-defense, and I'm like, I'm just an orange belt. I just got it. Like, it was so hard, and I just thought he just doesn't like me, but he saw potential in me and he was pushing me. And sometimes, you guys, I have hair in my mouth, sometimes you're in a business, maybe you're in network marketing or you're in the corporate world, and maybe think about that. Is somebody pushing you because they really see the potential, and they're just helping you get to be a better person or better at whatever you're doing, so you can have those dreams that you say you want? And then talk about that sensitive mood. So I'm in the sensitive mood because, like you were talking about people pleaser, I'm not necessarily a people pleaser. I pretty much tell the truth, but I do get sad and I do get sensitive when somebody that has said that they've wanted something in my coaching, and then I go and I train them or I coach, I pour my whole heart out into them, and they disappear. They disappear, or they disregard, and maybe they talk bad about me. I don't know. That's none of my business, but it makes me sad. It's not I'm this and I don't get affected. We're still people. We're relational, right? We were born that way. God made us that way, relational. So, if you've got somebody pushing you, maybe look at them in a different light, that maybe they're just really looking for the best in you because they know you've got better than what you've been showing up at. So, anything to add?
I totally agree.
She has to. She's in my backyard.
I do want to go swimming.
She wants to go swimming. And we're going to feed her lunch. She wants lunch.
That's definitely a place that I want to continue to learn when I'm coaching people, is to say the hard things, and Debbie, you've just been a real great mentor, showing me how to do that,
How to punch people in the face.
Punch people in the face out of love.
We just had another business partner show up, and I don't know if she's been watching our Facebook Live. Have you? Well, then I think she might have something to say too. So I would love to have Renee Caney come on, join us, and give us some. No, you can stay. She could probably. We've got some room here. We got some room, right, guys? And thanks for all the hearts, because I'm a hearts girl. You need to come over here. Okay. All right. Well, that's what we're trying not to show cleavage, but guess what? We have it. We're not trying to be disrespectful. We're doing bathing suits and business. And yes, we have some men that are here too, or going to be here. Jeff just went to pick up lunch, and I know that Sean Rice and Kayla, they're on their way. So more cleavage and men.
This is so good. I was listening on my way over. I was like, this is so good.
Right? Okay,
So
give us
good.
some words of wisdom.
Well, I'm kind of like in between. So tell me where you left off. I heard you guys talking about so much.
Okay, we're talking about, we see the best in people and we push them, and
Yes.
some people are just going to get a little hurt, maybe, right?
Really? Oh my gosh. Would you be speaking right to me right now?
Well, they get a little hurt. We see their potential. They
Yeah.
said they wanted
Right.
such whatever.
Yes.
And then we go in, because I'm a girl that if you tell me something, I took you at your word.
Yes.
Because when I say it, I mean it. So whatever it is, if I say I'm going to be at your house tomorrow at 1, I am, because I said I would. I might be a couple minutes late, and we're not talking about that. I'm just, if I told you I'm going to run to the grocery store and I'm going to pick something up for you and I'll meet you at the hospital, I am, because I said it.
Yep.
Like, I am that girl. So when people tell me things, I take them for word value. I don't think, oh, well, maybe they won't because maybe I'm too hard on them. Or they said, hey, I want to hit that millionaire status. Hey, I want to grow my business big. Hey, I want to get a bigger team. Hey, I want to get to executive. Those are words for our business and our network marketing company. But maybe they said all that and I take them for their word, and then they get mad at me because I pushed them. And then I don't understand that.
And then we go ghosting a little
And
bit.
then you ghost, and then you go ghost, and then I hunt you down. No, I don't hunt you down.
No,
I don't
she
got time for
doesn't.
that.
She waits patiently.
Yeah, but maybe you've got
Yeah.
something to talk.
Yeah.
We're just talking about collaboration and how we collaborate, and we got to get our egos out of the way. Egos are built, to protect us.
Right.
So they're the fear monger. That's maybe I talked about that on the call this morning. How, we're taught from a corporate aspect, I think, at a young age, that there's not enough for everybody, and that we have to maybe stab somebody in the back to get to the next level. And that's so ugly. In a lot of industries, that's what it is, right? And in our industry, we don't. There's enough for everybody, but you know what? I'm pretty sure in the corporate world too, or any business, there's enough for everybody. We just need to know that.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's what we've been really learning with this too, and personal growth. My gosh, because like you said, when our egos get in the way because we haven't grown enough, so then we have that mentality of there's not enough, and then there's also that maybe I'm not good enough or I don't know enough because I haven't grown enough. So
Right.
that's why I think with the collaborations that it's really helped all of us grow. So that we got out of our own way and let go of those stories and let go of all the past and all the things we thought we were that just hold us back from all our potential.
Right.
So I've seen such growth in all of us. It's been pretty amazing.
Yeah.
you
Ooh,
know?
that's such a good point.
And I am the one I am the one that was she pushed and I say, I want this. And then I pull back because I was like, no, I'm not ready. I'm not worthy. I'm not this or
Yeah.
whatever I was telling myself. So I kept pulling myself back and I watched myself. It was literally like a little chain, like, and I'd move forward, then I'd yank back. And I'd move forward and I'd yank back.
Yeah.
And then finally you get really flippin' tired of that. Eventually you go,
Yeah.
why? Why? I'm working so hard and I deserve so much more. And other people deserve all of me, not just the little bit that I'm allowing you to have. And I think that's just, and bringing that out in everybody. And I
Yeah.
think you're so good at that.
Oh,
I
thank
think
you.
Elizabeth's really great at that
Thank
too.
you.
It's like bringing out the best in people and letting us see that we have so much
Right.
more to offer.
Right. We all have so much. So it's my thing, I always say empowering people. It always comes back to empowering women, because in 2019, there's still so many issues that revolve around women not being at the same level as men still in society, but empowering people. If I shrink down and I don't be that powerful, truthful, punch you in the face girl, I'm not being truthful to me, to who I am. I have to show up as me. Now, Renee might be a little bit more nurturing. She is more nurturing.
nurturing.
She's more nurturing. I'm not. My nurture is, you've got this. Let's do this. What's wrong with you? Let's get it done. Because I see that thing that you can be and that you can have and all of that. And that's where my nurturing, where her nurturing might come with a hug or bringing over flowers or how you doing today? She sends me texts all the time and brings me flowers. She is that girl. And we all have different gifts,
Yeah.
right?
But sometimes it's like, I don't do you a service, like you were saying earlier, like I don't do you a service if I'm not pushing you harder. If I'm like,
Right.
oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I know it's hard right now, and that's
Yeah.
hard, and
Yeah.
talking to people's hard.
Right.
Then it is hard.
Yes.
That's our
You
reality.
just validated my excuse.
Right.
Oh.
And my
Right?
excuse might be valid, but I need to overcome that excuse.
Yes. Yeah, you don't need.
You're not going to get. Where
Yeah,
you wanna
and
be.
that goes back to the 5 people you hang out with. Who are you
Totally.
hanging out with? What is it that you want in life? And are they making an agreement with your excuse? Why you haven't done it or why you're not doing it? And, oh, well, that person's so good at that, or that person did this, so I can't, is a bunch of BS belief system, right? It's such a bunch of BS. So we can either empower people to keep living in their excuses, or we can empower them and kick
live
their
bigger.
ass.
To live bigger.
To live bigger is probably the better word. And now we just got another business partner, and he is sexy. I mean, he's healthy. I mean, hashtag healthy sexy, because he's healthy mind, body, and soul. So we're gonna let him maybe have a few words
jump
on
in.
collaboration. Come on
Yeah,
in,
hi.
Mr. Sean Rice.
Go say hi.
Come on in. This is another business partner. So Sean, welcome.
Right.
Bathing suits and business. All right, welcome,
Take
welcome.
off the shirt or something.
Wait a minute. That was kind of sexist. we were talking about being respectful and not showing too much cleavage, but we do have cleavage, so get over yourselves. But anyway, so we're talking about collaborating. We're talking about helping people live bigger, show up bigger, and really, you know, I don't know, I want to say be hardcore. Like, quit being so freaking sensitive, and if you don't like me, it doesn't matter, because why are you letting not liking me, and I'm using me as an example, to stop you from pursuing when we could all really collaborate. Like, we all have gifts, we're all different. You know, Renee is a nurturer, so she's like, oh, how are you, bringing flowers, and I'm a, get it done, we've got stuff to do. You know, we all have different gifts, different personalities, and we all receive different. But we're just talking about how we're here, we're collaborating with business and how to set people up for success. So give us some kind words of, or unkind, I don't care. Give us some words of wisdom. But talk to my manager mindset people, because you're on camera, baby.
Oh, all right. I think collaboration is the best. Working together, we can do a lot as one person, but not as much as we can do as a team.
It's beautiful.
And that's what I'm learning the most, is because I've always just relied on myself for a long time. I've always been able to depend on myself. So when it comes to working with a team, though, I can get a lot more done with the team.
Okay, that
Accountability and
that is
everything.
beautiful. So I gotta stop and hold for a second. So collaboration and depending on yourself. So it goes back to, I take people at their word. I was just saying, when if you tell me something, I take you at your word. So if you say, I'm going to show up tomorrow at 1 o'clock and
Yeah.
bring you lunch, I expect that.
Yeah.
You said it, right? Because that's me. But not everybody shows up like that. So when you've been somebody that's dependent on yourself, and then you work with a group,
There's a lot of challenges.
there's challenge, right? When they don't show up or they go ghost, and you're like, see, I can't depend on people. So John C. Maxwell talks about collaboration. We must show up for each other. We must. And God, Sean, that's so beautiful, right? One can do a lot, but together,
Not as much as-
collaborating,
yeah.
we can all really get everybody to their greatness.
Yeah.
And there's enough for everybody.
Well, what's great with this is especially men and women. Like, men and women work so well together. Like,
We do.
it's not just individual men over women or women over men. It's men and women work so well together the way it was meant to be.
Yeah.
And I'm learning. This has been the best learning.
Oh, that's so
forever.
beautiful.
Just this business challenges you to look inside and get to know who you really are. If you want a big business, then you got to become a big person.
Ooh, I love it.
Ooh, hashtag. If you want a big business, you got to become a big person,
Yeah.
right? Don't
Oh.
shrink down. It doesn't help anybody. Don't shrink down. Show up.
That was beautiful.
So beautiful. Well, does anybody have anything else they want to say before we end this out?
Happy Monday. Let's do it.
I'm excited to look through the comments, and I know probably some of you that jumped on, you are on our team, you're in our organization, and we're missing you right now. Wish you could be here. Bathing suits and business, baby, but you know what, you can hold one of these in your own home too. And we're just excited that you're all here. I'm excited to look through the comments. You guys share this because it's going to help somebody. Maybe they're not in network marketing, or maybe they're looking for a different way, and maybe they want to be in network marketing. They can always message me. Or if you're in network marketing, they can message you, right? But share this because it just works out in all of our lives. When we show up, then we help and allow others to be able to show up. When we shrink down and what's the word? Not pacify. My mom's word. Oh gosh, what's the word? It starts with a P. We'll use pacify. If we're allowing people or saying it's okay and allowing them to live in their excuses, we're not serving them. That is not a truthful service. That is not loving on somebody. Loving is confronting. And if somebody, yay, get in here, girl. When you're confronting in love, then you're helping that person grow. And I always want to keep growing. I want to empower people to grow to their fullest extent, and whatever it is that they want in life. I think I just heard somebody else pull up. He might want to come in and say hi. Oh, is it yours? But share this, comment, We really value what you have to say. I'm going to read through. I'm going to reply. You guys can reply.
Yep.
And private message any one of us if you want to know more about how you can join our team, Bathing Suits in Business. All right, you guys.
Amen.
Hey, and join us tomorrow night in Santa
Oh,
Monica.
tomorrow night, Santa
Right,
Monica.
yeah.
Oh, wait,
Look.
Mr.
Who's
Man is
All right,
here.
Horatio's getting
Yeah,
Who is
right,
this?
here you go. This is Manager Mindset Monday, baby.
Oh, baby.
And we're talking about
Whoa,
collaboration. You're supposed to have your bathing suit on.
I will.
All right, so we're talking about collaboration, and maybe Mr. Jeff Beebe wants to add in, but we've been talking about show up, don't shrink down.
Oh,
No, you can stay here.
sit down.
You can
Okay.
stay here. Show up, don't shrink down.
What's going on tomorrow night, Debbie? In Santa
I'll
Monica?
tell him in a
Is this in
second.
our group,
What
or
else?
is
What
this
else
live
did we
in our
talk
group
about?
or on regular
No,
Facebook?
this is regular.
Taking
Nice.
the coaching, you know.
Oh, taking the coaching.
Yeah,
Go,
so we
tell
can,
him.
so we can grow.
So we can
and,
grow.
Not being a wimp about it.
We were talking about our martial arts. You got to have tough skin. You got to go for it. So, anything you want to conclude our whole collaboration? Stop.
did
Collaborate
Sean
and
say anything?
listen.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
all have. We've all rocked
Okay.
on, baby.
Let me slip in a little bit here, sit next to my buddy. You know what? It's about showing up in life. That's the main thing. Believe in yourself enough to show up and take care of your situation. Whether, I always say health always comes first. Health and your finances in life. Look at where you're going to be in 5 years. Look at where you're going to be in 10 years. And really think, okay, if you're young, have a game plan. Have a game plan. If you're old, have a strong game plan, because you got to look how many summers you have left in life and how you're going to live them. Are you going to live them compromised or not, physically and or financially? But
And
I just
mentally.
want to say tomorrow night, if you're even thinking of doing in life and staying, look at Caleb, the rock stars here, that
She came running in. She came running in.
people wonder,
Stay here.
what are they doing to impact the world the way they're doing it? I mean, you're seeing posts from all over the world, from these before and after photos, and this lights us up to when we can physically say we had a piece. We did a little thing to make the change in that life. We might not even know the person, but one of these people might have known them.
Might have.
So
Might have known
but
him.
tomorrow night in Santa Monica at
us.
6:30.
6:30 at the what hotel?
La Meridian.
The La Meridian.
The Meridian?
It's
La
a beautiful
Meridian.
place right in Santa Monica.
L.E.
Just
Meridian.
come and get educated in life on what we do. And it may be for you, it may be not, but at least you're knowing, if I want to take care of my health, if I want to step my health up to the next level, I have a vehicle to do it. Whether you do it now or later, tomorrow or the next day or whatever, at least you have the knowledge. If I want to make a change in my financial situation, I'm in a situation where I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel at all. And I need to have something, a vehicle
We'll show you
that
the
I
light.
can that I can help people and get paid a residual income by just opening up wholesale accounts for people and really blessing them in life. It's all about a blessing. We just get to bless people all throughout
Yeah,
the world.
We get to
And-
support and serve.
And we all pay the same for our product, and it's so rewarding that we're with a company that we can really. My wife's looking. I just asked you to say one thing.
Let's take over business.
So it's just
See
it's
how passionate
it's
he
so
is?
beautiful that we're with a company
Uh-oh.
that if you want to do this for a living
Bathing suit.
and stay at home on a Monday afternoon.
What is it? It's like, what
And
day
this
is
is
this?
reality check. This is a reality check. What time is it? 2 o'clock?
No.
12:30.
No, it's my manager
12:30
mindset.
Monday.
You should know that time.
12:30 on Monday.
Because it doesn't matter anymore.
Where are we at? We're at a pool. I just went and bought a bunch of salads, and we're networking. And we did a Zoom with Australia this morning, Belgium, not Australia.
I
So
needs a hat on.
it's
All right.
be an impact.
All right.
Collaborate.
Influence. All right, love
Tomorrow
you guys.
night, if you guys want to show up tomorrow
I'm
night,
gonna go get our salad.
I'm going to
Have
say,
fun.
hang on a second, Jeff, because
Oh,
we're all
hang
going to
on.
say goodbye together. If you want to show up tomorrow night, you can message me. You can message any one of us, and we will save you a seat. And we're not expecting anything from you other than Don't shrink. Show up, right? Just message us. We will save you a seat, and we will just be there to support and serve you. Kayla, I would love to, if you had
she
just
gets it
something
now.
that you would want to
We all
just
get
stay
to
in
say
the,
something.
yeah. We talked about collaborating and serving and being here for one another and showing up. What would you like to say?
Quickly.
Sean's like, I'm hungry.
I've just seen like how this community serves one another, and I've never been a part of a community that actually helps each other succeed and get to each other's goals rather than, I mean, I've been in an industry where we just want to backstab or literally just throw each other under the bus and to get where they want to go. This community does the complete opposite, which is
Refreshing.
refreshing, and what a blessing. And I can't be more grateful for this community, and they just support me, and they just get to support all of us. And it literally, it brings tears to my eyes just thinking of like all of you guys just supporting me no matter what I'm struggling with or what we're struggling with as a couple. Like, we're all here in it together, and it's nothing like it. So
I love it. You know what I
We'll
love
post,
is,
tell her you post the flyer right after this.
I'll
And we'll
post
put
the
it
flyer in the comments, but for tomorrow night. But I do want you to message me or any of these beautiful people, and we will save you a seat. Okay, so message us. That's important. But it's not all ooey gooey and rainbows and butterflies and glitter falling out our butts. It is not, because we're a family and we support and serve, and we don't let each other live in excuses. So guess what? There might be a little fighting going on.
yeah.
But it's all in love, because confronting is loving. So we're helping each other be the best that we can. And I want to leave you with this, because my mom told me this. Gotta love our parents. My mom told me this. This is so smart, and I want you to think about this. What you're doing right now today is going to show you where you're living 2 years from now.
Amen, sister.
Okay? What you're doing right now today is going to show you where you're living 2 years from now. That does not mean location all the time. Mentally, spiritually, physically, in your health and location. So think about what you're doing today is where you will be living. It's showing you where you're going to be living 2 years from now. Yeah, please.
All right, so I was trying to remember this quote, and I just remembered it.
Okay.
So on one
See
of
how
Debi
fun
Beebe's,
collaborate.
Debi Beebe's quote, okay? She said one time, and it hit me hard, play big so other people don't stay stuck.
Yeah. Ooh.
So, yeah.
Thanks.
Like, we have a...
Sometimes I'm really smart.
we almost have we have a responsibility to become the biggest potential of ourselves, so that way we can help other people. Like, there's a responsibility there.
Yes. All right. Well, I mean, let's end on something I said.
Does everybody know each other's names? I mean, on there, do you want to go
Yeah,
out?
we did. I'm
Okay.
Debbie Beebe.
Elizabeth Wales.
I'm Sean.
Sean what?
Sean Rice.
Go ahead.
Kayla Spiroff.
Renee Caney.
And Jeff Beebe in the house.
Woo! And we are all here to say, happy Manage Your Mindset Monday, and we'll see you next
guys
week.
later.